Well, finally, Janet. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, as you've heard today, have raised concerns about the shortlisting of principal secretaries. There's a problem in the shortlisting of principal secretaries, and there's a problem in the list of 66 that has been given. Of course, Irene Keino is the acting head of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. What is the problem?
Thank you, Hussein. We have two issues on the list. First of all, the shortlisting has an issue because we have received quite a number of complaints regarding the manner in which the process was done. Either most of the people who are qualified were left out, or we are even getting intelligence that money might have been exchanged. And if you look at Article 73 2B, it actually specifies that any decisions made by any committee or any public office or official should be above board. There shouldn't be any favoritism. There shouldn't be. It should be, impartial. And issues of corruption within processes should not even be an issue. Secondly, the people that we think have been shortlisted in the 66 list have issues. Some have issues with us currently at the Commission.
We'll go on with that in a while. I just want to seek some clarification. There was a problem in the shortlisting at what point? We know 2,800 people applied for these jobs. 155 was shortlisted, and finally we have 66. You had a problem when the shortlisting of 155 was done, or prior to that?
Well, you see, when we get complaints regarding the shortlisting, we are going to investigate from the start. From the 2080, I think.
800.
800, yeah. So we shall investigate from that point. We've actually even gone in and we have requested for information pertaining to how the whole process was done. So right now I can't really confirm which stage was.
But it's since the whole process started.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
You're saying you have information that money changed hands?
We have got that intelligence, yes.
From your own?
Yes, from our own intelligence sources.
Right. What we're getting is what you have got from the public, people complaining to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Are these just allegations, or has the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission done its investigations and found out there is some concrete evidence to show that there's a problem?
You see, when people complain, most of them, I guess some of them are actually people who applied and who were not shortlisted. But we also know not everybody can be shortlisted. But I think the matter here that we are focusing on is the process credible? Was the process fair? Was the process transparent? And if you look in the first instance, the Public Service Commission refused to have interviews publicly. And when you go to people also making complaints that there were issues that were not straight, you kind of wonder what was wrong with the whole process. So as a commission that is mandated to enforce Chapter 6, we shall investigate from the right start of the process to the end. You shall investigate, or you have already? We are already there, sorry, we are already there.
Have you investigated? Because people would ask, the list is not yet out, the 66. We don't know who they are.
Yeah, we don't
why
know who
would
they
the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, why can't they wait? Because now you're casting doubts on something and you're not telling us whether indeed you have investigated to find out there's a problem, or these are just allegations that are coming from people.
As a commission, we are mandated to investigate any complaint. If a complaint lands on the desk, you have to investigate. And apparently the complaints are many, because of the large number of applicants who participated. So we decided, even before the interviews started, that we shall start investigations. And we went, and Public Service Commission, I should say, they are cooperating in terms of giving us the information, in terms of just participating in the process of investigation. So on that matter, we are collecting the information. We'll get back and analyze the information. It might take a shorter while, and then we shall release the same information to the public. Maybe, in essence, the commission actually is above board, you know?
So if it's above board, why would you then come out in public before doing your own investigations and come to determine whether it is above board or not?
In the essence, as I'm telling you, our mandate is to ensure there's the enforcement of Chapter 6. And where we get allegations that something is wrong, we'll definitely be there. So already we've got indicators showing us that things are not right. Yeah.
Are you then saying PSC did not follow the due process in doing this, in the shortlisting?
I don't want to preempt that until we get all the information, analyze it, then we will give our report. Yeah.
So right now you're saying you have information.
Yes.
You are still investigating it.
Yes.
So PSC may be above board or may not be above board.
Yes. So we will wait until we finish the investigations.
Again, that's why people would ask, why didn't you wait until you do your investigations and you come out and say this?
I think as a commission, and ever since the constitution was passed, the Chapter 6 has really raised the bar of leadership to a high level. And if you're going, applying for a state office job, surely you should be above board. Right now, even for elective positions, we are vetting. I mean, in Kenya, we have raised the bar of leadership to a high level. So the guiding principles of leadership and integrity are quite high. And we are sending a notice to all state officers that any malpractices, anything that is unethical, we shall be there to investigate. Because we have to ensure that this country goes back to a level where everything is done above board.
You also said some people that were qualified may have been bypassed.
Yes.
Of course, the PSC, it's within its own rights, and it has to explain that, like you said.
Yes.
And you're also saying that some of the people that are already in the final list, maybe in the final list, you may have a problem with.
The list that we are aware of is the list that is in the media.
155?
No, the 66.
Right.
Part of it that has been released. So we haven't officially gotten the list.
But you know that there may be some people you have a problem with.
Yes.
Were you not involved then as Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission? You're supposed to give an opinion about all these people to clear them.
We actually did.
So did you?
Public Service Commission wrote to us, I think, on the 24th of this month, and we actually gave them a report on the people that we thought should be barred from proceeding further to the second stage, because we have actually allegations or issues that we are investigating within the commission. Yeah. And
so do you have information, and you know that there are some people that you barred and are already in the list of 66?
That's the information, that's the intelligence that we are getting. So we can't wait. We can't wait it to go for the second phase into Parliament, but still in Parliament we have a duty and obligation to still present our list to Parliament.
You've talked to PSC about it. Is there any cooperation? What are you going to do next?
Yeah, there is cooperation, as I had told you. The PSC is cooperating, and they are giving us the information that needs to be given. And where we will seek more information on how the process was done, I think they are cooperating, I would say, yes.
So what next? What are you going to do next as the Anti-Corruption Commission?
First of all, we are waiting for the list to be presented into Parliament, because I don't expect PSC to give us a copy of the list. So in essence, the procedure is when the names are presented in Parliament, we'll usually get a letter from the clerk giving us a list of all the nominees and asking for us to give a report on any of them. So that is the time that we shall give again the second report.
But of course, you know that the list that will go to Parliament is the nominations that the President would have made out of the 66.
Yes.
So it could be just about, according to sources, 22, meaning you still may have, if you say there are problems, you may not be able to tackle the problems, because it's only 22 that will go to Parliament.
Deba, I think, it's not Deba, Hussein, sorry about that. I think even if it is only 22 and the 22 are clean, to me as a commission we'll feel that is okay. But we wouldn't want a government to nominate or appoint people who have integrity issues. That's one thing. And you wouldn't want somebody to be appointed into a position and then 2 months, 3 months down the line we are taking the person to court, really. So that is what we are trying to prevent.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the Acting Chair of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, Irene Keino. Thank you very much for making time for us. Janet, back to you.